Facebook's got a new program that I put up, and it's working right now. Good morning to you. I'm Hot Rod Bob. You've got gas, the morning edition. And, well, I'm not real happy with the way it's working right now, so we may try changing things up just a little bit. Let's go. Here we go. Hi, Kelly. How are you doing? Or Kyle, how are you doing? And we're going to start doing this simultaneously, because the video feed I'm seeing on Facebook right now isn't the greatest, but we'll get it up there. Hey, Black, good morning to you as well. And here we are. It's a Monday morning. It was a good car owner weekend. We had a couple of cruises we did, and if you watched the evening edition of Gas last night, Randy Curlin and I talked about our exploits. We did a couple of cruises. Well, at least I did a couple of cruises. Randy joined in for Saturday night's cruise. We went up to Santa Barbara, California for the State Street Cruise. This was an actual cruise where we cruised the boulevard, State Street. About 100 or so cars, plus crowded the street, which was really nice. We enjoyed it. We cruised up and down State Street a few times from 6:30 to 7:30 was the official cruise time. We watched what was going on. We saw some great cars. No one got out of the cars. We distanced. We stayed a car length behind each other as much as we could, and then we cruised. We headed home and had a great evening up in Santa Barbara. It was cool and comfortable. Now Saturday night there was the car owner Corona virus cruise, and we did that in Simi Valley, California. So we had fun with that. Good morning, Alan, Jay Black, and Kyle. And let's see if we can move things around here. Not sure which one you guys are watching. Pete Muriello is tuned in right now. We've got both going, and we'll see which one works the best. I'm looking at the video feed on my computer, and I'm not real happy with that. Hopefully, you're not getting the shaky screen like I am, but I've got the camera going as well. So let's see what works out. Good morning, Neil. So, what's happening in the car community right now? There are a lot of cruise nights that are actually cruise nights where you're driving. No one's congregating really in any great numbers. There are people getting out of the cars, and we did Saturday night. Uh, but we had masks on, or at least most people had masks on. There's still a few people that aren't doing that, but social distancing is pretty much happening. But we cruised. We went on about an hour-long cruise in Simi Valley on Saturday night. There's another one coming up in Thousand Oaks, California, same general area to an extent. Hi, sweetheart. My wife is watching now. That we're going to go to on Saturday night. And I'll try and repost the flyer on that. It'll be in Simi Valley, put on by the Coachman Car Club. It'll be another car owners coronavirus cruise, and we'll do that. Now, what's happening in the big picture? What I'm hearing is a lot of car shows and events are being canceled. NHRA has stopped all racing for now. When they pick it up, we're not quite sure. Hi, Rebecca and Deborah Lynn. How are you this morning? We'll see what happens with that. NASCAR's stopped their racing as well. It's going to be an almost non-season racing season. Now, listening to the guys at SEMA, the Specialty Equipment Manufacturers or Marketing Association, I forget what they go by now, they keep changing their name, they are still planning on their big show in Vegas coming up in November. Good morning, Neil. How are you this morning? So, SEMA show, the largest equipment and show in the world, will be happening in November. Now, they've made some allowances to people, and they've done some research, and approximately 17% of their members, which is anyone who makes accessories and manufactures parts and so forth, are business as usual. Not sure what that means or how that's affecting them. The rest of them are having issues, whether it's reduced sales, reduced staffing, or they've just had to shut down. Not quite sure. But as far as pre-entries into the SEMA show, they're just a little off from previous years. And they're going to start picking spaces beginning in May, which is just a week away or less than a week away. So SEMA is going on as planned. However, they've made allowances for some of the people if for some reason they cannot make the show. Hi, Jeff Stillwell. How are you doing? Dar Hawthorne. They are going to allow vendors to cancel their booth space as late as September. Now, normally that doesn't happen. August is when they do it. They're giving them an extra month. They want people to be there. They want people to enjoy, and they want business to happen. And we're hoping by that point in time it does. Good morning, Deborah Lynn. So that's where it's at with SEMA Show. Cruising for a Cure, the largest single day car show here in Southern California that goes to the benefit of prostate cancer, is on. They have not slowed down. They're not backing down or backing off at this point. That show is scheduled for September. Now, there's other shows up in the air right now, and everyone's waiting to the last minute, so to speak, to make decisions on those. Some of them are races, some of them are car shows, some of them are other events. But right now, because of government insistence, I'm not going to say regulations, but it's insistence, many businesses are staying closed. They are not allowing groups of more than 10 people, and that's happening. Yeah, Rebecca Cisneros saying the Orange County Fair has been canceled, and that is where Cruising for a Cure takes place. So it'll be interesting to see how that affects that. But like I said, we went to the cruise night this Saturday night. There were about 100 plus cars on this cruise, and we drove for about an hour, ended up in a parking lot in a shopping mall. Many people got out of their cars. Most were wearing masks or something covering their nose and mouth. Whether or not that's sufficient, I don't know. No one bothered us. No one was there to stop us. It was peaceful. It was orderly. Same thing with the cruise over there. So that's still happening. But car shows left and right are being canceled or delayed. Some canceled completely until 2021. And we're hoping this continues on. My car club, the Road Kings, has canceled its June show. It's gone, not to appear again until 2021. Now we've got another show coming up. Whether or not that happens in October, I'm not quite sure. Cruising is happening. A lot of people are putting on cruises. One person who just got on here just explained they did a birthday cruise for someone the other day. There's a cruise planned to go by Children's Hospital where people can go up to the window and watch the cars drive by. How about the Street Rod Nationals? Haven't heard, Frank. Don't know. Frank Linetti, his senior, is asking about Street Rod Nationals. That's coming up. Don't know. Good Guys events. They're gone up until we get a release. Any event where there's more than 10 people is tough. And we'll see what happens. Now, there's a lot of politics involved in all this, we know. And if you don't think there is, you missed it. That's what I'm talking about, and it's not what I'm going to get involved with. And I really don't want to see people talking about the politics right now. Let's just talk about our health. Let's talk about what's going on. Fountain Valley Car Show has also moved from June to August. Hopefully, it takes care. Roman Relics, Kevin's telling me that's been canceled. And Randy Cardoon and I were looking forward to being at that show. I hadn't been there in a while, and Randy and I were going to help host that and make it a fun event for you. But it's been canceled now for this year. Jeff Bertram, how are you today? So lots of things happen in the car event category is in limbo. If you know of a car event that is going to happen, or if it has been canceled, and a lot of people go to it, I mean, there's so many car shows throughout the country. And right now, we're in the hotbed of California where car show season began last month. And we're not seeing stuff. A lot has been canceled. Let us know. Put on the flyer. Give us an update. And Ricky, don't need that. Don't need that stuff now. This is not what this is about. Please stop that. Put up your car information. Please. Let us know if a show is happening, if it's not happening, if there's a cruise night. Coachmen are doing a cruise May 2nd. We're going to be there. It's going to be a fun cruise. Starts at 4 p.m. in Thousand Oaks. I'll repost information about that. Hi, Pete Ledbeck. How are you doing? Jessica Lundgren. How are you doing in Sweden? She's tuned in. Kevin Hensley. Bakersfield show is in October now. We'll see what happens because also in October, it's supposed to be the Hot Rod reunion. And we're not sure how that's going to work out. There's also the Hot Rod reunion coming up in Bowling Green, and that is Father's Day weekend. Not sure about that at this point. We're not sure what's going on. Uh, California is telling us we may be in quarantine for a lot longer. Jessica saying, Bild Burr. Nicole Pratt's watching. Nicole was on the cruise with us Saturday night, and her and her hubby in their little Transformer Camaro were looking good. The Bumblebee, Johnny Hot Rod, and he relies on car shows for his business, as do I. Car shows and racing, and it just has not happened. Oh, Jessica's saying it's cold in Sweden. It's down to 70 today here in at the beach. It was up to the upper 80s the other day. Mike Basso's watching us as well. All right, enough with car show stuff. Got some news for you. Randy Cardoon and I tested out Zoom video last night. We did our first show on Zoom. Tell you what, we like it. We're going to do it some more. We're going to get Joe Wadler back involved on it when he's got the time to get on there. He's working. He's staying busy. Hi, Neil Panks. We're just the same in the UK. Everything is getting canceled. Well, that's unfortunate. Frank Morales is watching us from Florida right now. Neil Panks, hopefully Dragstalgia doesn't get canceled, but I haven't heard one way or another. We're looking forward to that as well. All right, stay healthy, have fun. Let us know what car events are going on. But back to the point, GAAS is back in the evenings. That's right. Randy Cardoon and I did a test last night with Zoom video, and we can bring everyone together without having them together, and we're going to start doing that. That's right. It worked out just fine. Hi, Richard. How are you today? Mr. Kendenhead is watching us. So we'll keep this one, and we'll get the, let's see. Oh, someone put up something here. We'll drop this down here. Nicole Pratt, it was awesome to see friends this weekend. Yes, it was. And that was one of the benefits of this cruise, car owner cruise last Saturday night. And that was the fun part about it. We got to see friends, even if it's through the window of the car, which is fine. Lisa, how are you today? Oh, Jessica's sending me photos of the cars in Sweden and the thermometer. Oh my gosh, it's cool there. It's comfortable. See, we don't need the air conditioning or the heat in the cars right now. It's just perfect California weather. You're watching me from the island of Antigua. Well, thank you, Lisa. Thanks for tuning in from Antigua. All right, this is great. We're getting to a lot of people. Now, one of the clubs I just joined as well is out of Spain, the Gentlemen's Driving Club, and you can check it out. I'll post some more information about it. So we're getting a lot of people from that area. They have a ton of beautiful cars, and they go out driving them. They enjoy the cars for what they are, and that's what we're going to try and do. All right, but GAAS is going back on the air in the evenings via Zoom video. Now, one of the things I just posted also on my page was the people that help bring gas to you. And please, if you can, support those vendors. Moon Eyes, Irwindale Speedway and Drag Strip, we're closed right now, but they'll be back. Beach Underwriting Associates, Tucker Tire in Covina, California, Service Tech, all your garage needs. They got an online store. You can go there if you need things to get your garage up to snuff while you're working on your car. And Richard Candenhead is in El Mirage. Well, let's see. He's talking about El Mirage. Hopefully, be there in November. You know what? That hopefully is going to be the plan. Deborah Lynn, you said Joe Walla. Yes, Joe Walla is part of GAAS. We had our first show in March. Joe Walla has brought Rockin' and Racing to GAAS. So, Deborah, yes, Joe is going to be part of us. We're going to be talking his Rockin' and Racing just like before. And we'll be doing it as part of the Great American Auto Scene. It will have 3 different segments in GAAS. We'll have Talking About Cars with Randy Cardoon, where he and I to introduce and interview some famous celebrities and their car stories. We'll have GAAS as usual, just nonsense and information about cars and the car hobby. And then Rockin' and Racing with Joe Walla. Joe Walla's brought his Rockin' and Racing to GAAS, and we'll get him in with us. He couldn't make it last night. He's got a hectic work schedule. He's still working hard. We'll get him on, and it will be live video recorded at an earlier time to be rebroadcast. So we're going to get everyone together. And Deborah, you're more than welcome to call in when we start up the regular gas show with Rockin' and Racing, talking about cars all together. All right, I'm going to let you guys go over now. Have a great day. We'll talk to you more tomorrow about what's happening, what's hot, what's not, what's going on in the world of cars, collecting, and racing. I'm Hot Rod Bob. You got gas, the morning edition. Brought to you by Beach Underwriting, Irwindale Speedway, Irwindale Drag Strip, Boone Eyes, Service Tech, Tucker Tire, and more. I'm Hot Rod Bob. Oh, Valley Head Service. Can't forget those guys. You guys have a great day. I'm Hot Rod Bob, and you've got gas. I'm seeing on Facebook right now isn't the greatest, but we'll get it up there.